So, you got the promotion. That is awesome. But then you look at your resume and you're kind of stuck, right? How do you show that amazing climb up the ladder without making the whole thing look messy or repetitive? Well, it's a great problem to have. And in this explainer, we're going to break down the perfect way to solve it.
You've put in all the hard work, you've earned those new titles, but now you've got this little puzzle on your hands. I mean, if you list the same company over and over, it just looks weird. But if you lump all your roles into one big entry, you totally lose the story of your progression. It's a real head-scratcher.
And this is the core question, isn't it? You want recruiters to see your growth, to see your loyalty, to see that the company trusted you with more and more responsibility. But if you get the format wrong, that whole powerful story just gets completely lost in a confusing layout.
So, the solution here isn't just about listing jobs, it's about showcasing a journey. The whole goal, the whole idea, is to frame your experience as a clear upward path, all within one single company. It's a story of growth, and your resume absolutely needs to tell it.
You know, career coach Jeff Altman just puts it perfectly. Your objective is simple. Show a clear progression. This isn't just about a list of titles. It's about showing how you evolved and how the company's trust in you grew over time.
Okay, so how do we actually build this thing on the page? Let's get really practical here and just walk through the format step by step. It's easier than you think. The structure is actually super simple. It's got 3 core parts. First, we're going to make one single header for the whole time you were at the company. Then, we stack each role under it, from the newest one to the oldest one. What this does is create a really clean, easy-to-read timeline.
All right, first things first. You're going to create one single header to anchor the whole entry. Put the company name on the left, and then put the total time you've been employed on the right, from your very first day all the way to today. Right away, this shows your commitment.
Now, directly underneath that, you're going to start with your most recent, your current title. Just like the line above, the title goes on the left, and the specific dates for that role go on the right. See the pattern?
Okay, and here's where you really show your current value. Your bullet points, they shouldn't just be a list of tasks, no way. They should be impact-driven accomplishments. Think about strategy, leadership, and numbers, quantifiable results. What were the big problems you solved in this senior role?
From there, you just repeat the process. It's that simple. Add your previous title and its dates right below the last entry. Keeping this reverse chronological order, newest to oldest, is the absolute key to telling that clear story of progression.
And of course, you're going to add the specific achievements for that role too. But think about the story you're telling. Maybe these earlier bullet points are a bit more task-oriented, showing how you really mastered the fundamentals. That contrast between your old and your new responsibilities, that's what really shows the growth, not just the titles themselves.
So, we've got the how, but let's talk about the why. You might be thinking, okay, that seems simple enough, but why is this little formatting change so incredibly effective? Well, it all comes down to how a recruiter or a hiring manager actually reads your resume.
Okay, here's the big payoff. For a recruiter who's scanning dozens, maybe hundreds of resumes, this format is an absolute gift. It immediately tells a story of growth. It gets rid of all the clutter. And maybe most importantly, it screams loyalty. The company didn't just keep you around, they actively promoted you. It's clean, it's scannable, and it's super powerful.
Ultimately, this is about so much more than just formatting. It's really about taking control of your professional narrative. It's about you crafting your own career story.
If you remember one thing, remember this. A great resume is not a passive list of things you did. It's an active, compelling story of your value, your achievements, and your growth over time. And this format, it helps you tell that story loud and clear.
So, I'll leave you with this question to chew on. Go take a look at your own resume right now. Seriously, does it just list jobs, or does it tell a compelling story of progression? What story is your resume telling about you?